We recently did the Pop-Tart challenge with a lot of friends, and now we got a lot of Pop-Tarts to give away. Some habits are hard to break, especially the subconscious ones you had since childhood that you don't even realize you do. But guess what? That is okay. It takes time to change these habits, and we're getting better at it. At least it's not going to take me 5 episodes to clean the kitchen. I'm going to be able to clean this kitchen in 1 video. And we'll be doing a little summer cleaning in the kitchen, which is inspired by the Flylady Method. Now, I want to give a special thank you to Beth Doe. She left me a message saying, I really miss your Flylady episode series. I enjoyed it so much. So this video is dedicated to her because she reminded me of how well Flylady actually works. So let's get back into it. So it looks like the kitchen is zone 2. And she has a detailed cleaning list, but I know she wants you to declutter it before we can start cleaning it. So what we're going to do is we're going to declutter and clean. This is going to be a Flylady inspired video. So we'll be taking some of her tips and applying it in the room. So we'll be decluttering the usual hot spots and also dusting these shelves. They still look fabulous, but guess what? I haven't dusted it since we decorated it, so it's definitely due. All right, so let's get this party started and begin to clean. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do is the mess from this morning. It is Sunday and we made pancakes together. So it was a fun family experience, but the mess is still here. We have to clean it up first. But let me show you this little life hack I do. Do you see this right here? This is like baby food, butternut squash. I pour it into the pancake batter so I can add like some veggies to it. I know, that's my life hack for adding more vegetables to your kids' diet. But back to the mess. This is the first thing we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on cleaning up the dishes and the mess here. So we're going to be putting the pancakes away because the kids love them and they freeze really well. So I'm taking a freezer Ziploc bag that I already had, because yes, I'm one of the people who wash out the Ziploc bags to reuse them, and store it in the freezer so we can eat them again. So now we're going to unload the dishwasher because I know the dishes are clean in there because, oh, I have another life hack for you. Do you see this right here? I made this magnet. The top half says clean, and of course upside down it says dirty. Now I know that she's old and I gotta kind of update her a little bit because this was a save the date magnet for a wedding that was in 2012. And after the wedding, I repurposed it, put a sticker over it, and made this little clean, dirty magnet so I knew whether the dishes were clean or dirty in there. So since we know it's clean, I have my little helper who is going to put all of the dishes and silverware away for mommy. And now it is time to wash the dishes. Now I kind of do half put it in the dishwasher, half hand wash it right away. Normally my forks, spoons, cups, mugs, stuff that we have plenty of, I'll put it in the dishwasher and run it every 3 days. The other things that we only have 1 of each per person, like our hydro flasks or like a pan, I will hand wash that right away because I know that we'll need it for tomorrow. The dishes are taken care of, I can actually tossy this bottle, and I can put away things that are left on the countertop and throw away other miscellaneous items so we can get ready to wipe everything down. And I am very proud to say that underneath of the sink where all the cleaning products are still looks really good. I've been able to maintain it for the most part for the past few months. That's huge for me. And if you'd like to see that video of how I cleaned everything out and organized it, there is a video link in the description box below. So now we'll be taking Flylady's advice and making sure that we clean the stovetop really well and the microwave and all of the countertop area, making sure that we're getting all the crumbs and disinfecting it well. And now we can move on to cleaning up things on the floor because it's a flat surface, which means it's another hot spot for me. With my hoarding, floor space is a hot spot. Of course, I have certain areas that I tend to gravitate to, but let's start picking it up. So this right here was part of our Pop-Tart challenge. My boys wanted to do this with friends, and I'm going to be honest, they had a blast. And I'm glad we did it because I know the kids will remember this. But that was a couple days ago, and now it's time to put it away instead of leaving the box on the floor. Now I'm going to put the mask back. The reason why we had the mask is because that was their blindfold. They had to put a blindfold over their eyes, and guess what the flavor of it was. But now we put that back. And as far as the rest of the Pop-Tarts go, we're going to be giving away most of them on the Facebook giving page. Maybe another family can enjoy and try these new flavors. So I let the boys pick out what they were going to keep and what they were going to let go. And as soon as I posted it, someone is coming to get it today. And I made sure to only give away the new sealed ones that were not opened for sanitary reasons. And now it's time to focus on cleaning up the rest of the stuff on the floor. A lot of the stuff on here is food, like snacks and like Easter candy. And the reason for that is because when we go to the pool, I try to pack these little snacks just to save some money from them buying something from the canteen. The other thing is that they're on the swim team and they make a lot of these treat bags for the meets for other children. So what I do is I just use the candy and the bags that I have because they're still good. And I don't want to record this 6 months later throwing it all out because it went bad. No. Share the wealth. Make the other kids happy. So right now, I'm just going to be organizing it and putting it all into the candy drawer. That way it is up off of the floor. And now let me update you on our little food pantry because we've actually done a really good job of keeping it organized. I mean, this system has seemed to work for us. Even to house the tower of Pop-Tarts that they kept, it's still working. Now, I had some groceries that were on the floor that we didn't put away, so we're going to go ahead and quickly put them in their homes. And now we have another tossy pile ready to go out, and I am going to recycle this as best as I can. And now I'm going to move to this corner because it's a bit of an eyesore, honestly. It's a bunch of like special drinks and odds and ends that didn't quite fit nicely into the pantry. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the basement and look at my many organizational pieces because I have those Y baskets from Target. And I think I'm going to use this one. I'd prefer it to be white, but guess what? I need it for functionality. So it's okay if it's like light teal right here. So I think it's best to just put everything into it, get rid of the stuff that did expire. That way it looks a lot nicer in this area. And I was happy that I could squeeze some more things into the pantry. That way there was less items in there. Now, we move on to the floor since we decluttered everything off of it. And of course, I have my little helper with me. He is going to vacuum the kitchen floor, picking up all of the crumbs and making sure that it is nice and tidy. And now it's time to declutter the next hotspot. And this is just a direct habit from my ADHD and not putting things away. And that's all I have to do. I just have to put it away. But inside the mind of someone with ADHD, I'm going to tell you right now, the thoughts just run rampant. You're like, oh, okay, I got to put this away. But wait, no, before I forget this, I got to go make this appointment. And oh, okay, but before I make that appointment, I got to go tell my kids that they got to pick something up. And wait. But before I forget that, it's an endless cycle. And you can see where the drop and go happens. The intention was right, but I just didn't complete the task. So that's why we're taking this moment now. And even when I'm in that moment, I need to be mindful to be like, no, it's not completely done until I put it away. And that's just a new habit I got to create. And now that we put things away and we have also decluttered a few items, it's time to go back to our Flylady inspiration and start dusting the shelves and cleaning off canisters and making sure that these areas are neat and tidy. And that also includes the light fixture. I can't remember the last time I cleaned this off, and luckily I have my handy dandy duster with the extender arm. And of course, It would not be a Flylady inspired video if I did not clean out the kitchen sink. That is one of her top things, is to advise that she wants the kitchen sink to shine. And with that, I get to show you the neat and tidy kitchen that we were able to do in one episode. Now that is a sign of recovery for sure. And I just wanted to show you that I did update the magnet off camera. I just put a new sticker on it and wrote the dirty clean. So that looks much better. But doesn't the kitchen look a lot happier? I mean, yeah, I still have to put these dishes away, but guess what? They're clean, so that makes me happy. The sink looks good, the countertops are looking fabulous, and overall, it feels amazing, right? If you struggle with hoarding disorder, you can get to this point. You can start to have clean kitchens. Trust me, my kitchens were awful. They're messy, and it would take me days and make multiple videos to get to this point. But all you have to do is your baby steps. Just keep decluttering and cleaning what feels right in your heart. And over time, it's going to become a positive experience because you're going to start enjoying the nice, neat areas. You won't be embarrassed if someone stops at your house, right? The house is already looking pretty good. There's no need to run and hide from it, right? It just takes time. I'm here to encourage you that you can do it. Another thing that's really awesome about decluttering and not spending money on more junk you don't need is that we're going to be getting new windows next month. So next month, I'll be able to open this and let the fresh air in. And when they come and put it in, I won't be embarrassed because the kitchen will be clean.